All right, everyone. So I'm going to give you guys a quick spiel about the transits going on this week. There's going to be a lot of intense changes because we are moving from Virgo season to Libra season on the 22nd. But before that, we are on Monday, we have Mercury squaring Pluto. And this energy gives us a tendency to read between the lines, okay, when it comes to any type of negativity, okay, any type of like strong negative energy, okay. And so we can be easily persuaded to be confrontational, stir up trouble, be suspicious of people. And even making like mountains out of molehills type of energy, okay? So it is all about having like this intense energy manifest into this reality and making sure we don't lose our heads, okay? We should try to avoid forcing our ideologies on others. We should try to avoid having those types of conversations, as well as being compulsive and even overthinking when it comes to the words that someone's saying or misinterpreting someone's words, okay? And then, of course, it does kind of bring up the want and desire to engage in conversation and get to the root of an issue, okay? So that's why this intense energy is happening, is that we want to engage in conversations to figure out what's really happening internally, because the words that someone is saying is probably not matching their body language, okay? So that's how it's going to feel for this Monday, right? For Tuesday, we have Venus quincunx Jupiter, okay? So for this one, there's going to be like a strong desire to just seek all the pleasures in life, like just to throw ourselves into what we desire or what we feel should make us feel good in life, all right? And so sometimes this can lead us to biting off more than what we can chew, all right? Like, you know what I mean, you guys? Like it feels like, there's going to be challenges in our relationships with other people because of that, because we're biting off more than we can chew with this, okay? So we're giving people promises that we probably can't keep because we have this desire to make them happy, all right? And so that can really become an issue in our relationships, or maybe we have these higher expectations of someone that is really not who we think they are. It's like putting them on a pedestal when they shouldn't be there, okay? And so it's time for us to find a balance in between these challenging energies and really reduce our overblown or over enthusiasm about someone, okay? Like the image that we have of them, okay? Just really reduce them into being who they really are and stop fucking around and making shit up, okay? So just, that's what it is, all right? So we really need to take back balance and equilibrium when it comes to this and really find the middle road and take responsibility, if we desire self-gratification or instant gratification, then we're going to get that from people. It doesn't mean that we should make these instant gratifications or things a permanent thing, because they're not permanent. Again, they're just one thing and that's it, like wham bam thank you ma'am type of energy, okay? And so it's really important for us not to be consumed with this, because we really do want to, be in the moment, okay, on Tuesday, okay? So the next one is Wednesday, and we're Mercury square Saturn. So here, this is all about the challenges that come in when we're trying to get to a goal in life. So from point A to point B, what's in between? All right, so there might be an obstacle because we probably haven't really looked at the bigger picture, or we're missing parts of the actual plan. Okay, so it's time for us to really communicate what we want and what do we want to accomplish to whoever it is that we're working with. Even in a relationship, what is it that you want to accomplish in this relationship? What's going on with the future of this relationship? Really, really important to do that, because there's going to be blocks and delays to it if we don't really tell people how we feel or what we really want. So there's going to be a need to revise any plan. There's going to need a need to really put in really good thoughts about what you feel and how you feel the future of a relationship should go. Or should progress, okay? And it's going to be really difficult to trust your instincts or your intuition regarding this right now, but don't second guess it. If you feel there's something wrong, there's a red flag that needs to be really analyzed or really communicated, that you need to do it, okay? This is how we avoid signing a contract with someone when it's not the right time. Okay, this is how we avoid getting into something when it's not the right partnership. All right, so the next one is Venus quincunx Neptune, and this is for Thursday. And so this is all about kind of like seeing what we want to see, okay, rather than what is true. Okay, so this is like the Piscean energy getting in the way when it comes to like how we perceive a relationship. Like, is it really that good? Are they really that romantic? Are they really the one? Or are we just seeing this because it's an illusion that we've made up about them? Or we're just seeing this because we really want to be with someone right now and we don't want to be alone. All right, so it's being honest with ourselves when it comes to a romantic relationship and social relationships too, is being honest with ourselves and making sure that we know who the shitty people are and stop fucking making excuses for them. Okay, and really breaking through that, okay, that illusion, okay, and it's also, you know, really important to make sure that we don't freaking overcommit to something, or we don't waste a lot of time and money on people that we've just been, you know, I would say they haven't really proven who they really are to us, or how really committed they are to the relationship that we've had with them or we have with them. Okay, so don't fucking overinvest on these people. All right, it's time for you to see the truth about them. So the next one is Mercury opposition with Mars. So we might feel like we're getting triggered here, okay? There might be verbal triggers, you know, there might be rude comments that we might say because of it, and we might be overreacting, okay, to a situation. There's going to be a serious lack of balance in the emotional center as well as in the mind, okay? So there's going to be a very big disconnect from mind and heart for this energy. And so we're going to be quick to judge. We're going to be quick to react, okay? Because of our emotion, because of our disconnect from our intellect, okay? But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. That just means that there's going to be this build-up energy that we've had for a very long time, and it's going to finally be released. However, this does stimulate at the same time, even though, you know, it stimulates this furiosity, this fire energy within us, it does stimulate the desire to move forward, okay? The desire to really be productive, to really get yourself out of this shithole that probably is of this creation of this conflict that's going on in your relationships, okay, with others. So it's definitely like a push forward in the right direction, like a fire lit up under your ass type of energy, okay? So just be wary of that. Be ready. So next one is Venus says quadrate Chiron, and this one's all about removing and healing any blocks that we have regarding intimacy, okay, with others. And not just in relationships with others, like romantic ones, but true intimacy in allowing people in, you know, allowing people to know who you really are. Like, it's time for us to heal those blocks. It's time for us to really be honest with ourselves about how we perceive relationships, how we perceive ourselves too, because it seems like there's insecurities within us that are creating these blocks. You know, they're creating these walls. Because we've been hurt before, and we think everyone's out to get us, or we think someone's not going to be loyal to us because they're going to find out who we really are, or, you know, this negative victim mentality needs to stop, okay? And so we're really going to see this, all right? So instead of focusing on it, we're going to really need to refocus on a positive mindset, healing this aspect of ourselves, so that we need to really learn from it, okay? So learning from our hard times, learning from our heartache will be beneficial for this energy, so that we can move forward with better results, with better relationships, with better energy, okay? So it's definitely a time for you to move forward in that way of healing, okay? So let's go back to the moving into Libra season. So in Libra season, this is a very balanced energy, or wanting for balance that's going to happen. So that's why we have all this chaos energy coming in for the beginning of Libra season, because Libras are all about balance and justice, about reformation, about really building something more positive, okay? And so all this trash energy, all this gaga energy that we've been navigating through with other people, with relationships and things like that, are definitely coming to a head for Libra season, because Libra, again, is a desire for balance. And so there needs to be a middle ground. There needs to be a negotiation that happens. There needs to be diplomacy, and there needs to be acceptance of the truth, okay? So that justice can be done, all right? And so that being said, this is why it's so intense in the beginning of Libra season, because we got to get rid of all this junk and allow ourselves to be, you know, in integrity, to really walk in integrity, all right? Because if we don't do this now, then it's going to continue to cycle in and out, in and out, in and out with every single relationship that we have, okay? Even romantic relationships, like even friendships, you're going to continue to have the same lessons with different people. We're going to continue to have the same bullshit energy, gaga energy with different people if we really don't face our shadows now. Okay, so that's what's happening this week, you guys. So be ready for that. Be ready to do some shadow work. Be ready to let go of those nasty people in your life and really choose to walk the middle road. Really choose yourself, okay? Really choose to be real with yourself, okay? No more illusions, no more putting people on a pedestal, okay? It's time for you to be truthful with what's really happening with yourself and others, okay? So that's all I have for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and begin our readings now. All right, Virgo, here is your reading for this week. So we have, you know, Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then, of course, I have in my hand the card of the energy for the week. So we have the Fool. So a beginning, a new journey. This seems to be something that you've had planned for a very long time. A change of space, a change of environment, a change of pace as well, and towards how you are actually maneuvering life today. You know, it feels like you've been rushed. It feels like you've had to do a lot of things that were very drastic that you weren't prepared for. But it also feels like it has been leading you towards a new path that you've wanted for a very long time, but really weren't truly knowing how to get there, kind of like a hesitation in energy. A slow to change, I would say. So the Fool comes to you with a, you know, with a new adventure, a new beginning, a new path to choose, okay? but because it's looking upwards and not watching where it's stepping, it's very optimistic in the way it perceives the world. So you, Virgo, are being asked to be more optimistic and less pessimistic, less analytical, and more go with the flow. Okay, I know that's really hard for you, Virgo, but it feels like this season coming in, we're moving into Libra season, it's time. It is time for you to go wherever the wind takes you. All right, so we're gonna move on. So we have a card for Monday and Tuesday, and let's see what is going on. Now, here we go. So the Queen of Cups. So you're in the energy of the Queen of Cups, Virgo. It feels like you truly have to trust your intuition now. You truly have to just create the life that you desire through, again, knowing where you're going. So even though you're in the Fool energy, you still have a devotion to yourself, a devotion to knowing the path that you truly desire, but also an intuition in how that's gonna feel or what feels right for you. Okay, so it might seem like somebody's telling you, oh, you should choose this path because I think you're gonna be good at this. So right now they're telling you, no, don't go based on whoever tells you how to do that or how to live your life. Choose a path that is going to be intuitively right for you, okay? Meaning that you really do have to analyze only this time whether or not that's going to make you happy, okay? So it's not mainly analysis through the mind, it's more mainly intuition or analysis through your psychic abilities, through your heart center, okay? So that's what this card represents, is the intuition and knowing that everything's going to be fine in all the path that you really desire can be walked by you, and you just need to be more trusting, okay? So the next one is Wednesday and Thursday, and you got the cups, the Ace of Cups. So my cup runneth over. I keep hearing this for you, Virgo. So again, if you choose this path of intuitively listening to yourself, listening to your wants and your desires, then that's when your cup runneth over. That is when you get everything that you want, okay? This is a new beginning. Again, we're still in the Full energy, but this Ace of Cups represents the new beginning for you when it comes to your abundance in all, fashions of your life, like everything that you've ever desired. A new relationship, a new partnership, a new career, going back to school, finishing up your degree, things like that. So it really is something very powerful that you're stepping into as soon as you get out of your mind and into your heart. All right. So next one is for the weekend, and this is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you have the Two of Wands. Again, another positive outlook card. So here we have a man who is in between two wands, and one hand he is holding a wand, and the other one he is holding a globe, okay, the world. And then of course he has a little kitty observing the progression of his desires, the boat that is representing his desires, and it's it looks like it's moving away from him, but it's also moving towards the path that he wants to choose, okay? So this represents you, Virgo, at that observation post where you're finally working towards what you desire, but it's gonna be a challenging road, Virgo, because it's gonna be challenging in a way that they're gonna challenge your will. Is this divine will taking its course, or is this selfishness? Is this being driven by someone else's impulses or wants and needs, or your own, okay? So these are the things that you're gonna have to fight through on this path towards accomplishing your goals, is that making sure that you're doing it for the right reasons, Virgo, for you. Okay, and for everyone involved, in a positive way, not meaning like, oh, do it because someone's telling you to do it. No, it's more like you're doing things for yourself because you're in that humanitarian mission, meaning that everyone else who you're going to run into while you're doing these things, while you're accomplishing your goals, are going to benefit from it somehow. Okay. And so this is what it is, Virgo, is like the path that you're choosing to walk is a very selfless path, but it's also very, you. Okay, so again, don't forget you. All right, don't forget what you want. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Virgo, and I'll see you guys next time.